Hey guys, so today we're going to have a mini class on service completion. So does anybody know some of the steps to the service completion? Yes, Haley. Step 1 is to confirm and review take-home. So you want to make sure that you're filling out the take-home form completely, not only writing what you used, but how you used it. This ensures that they can know exactly how to use it, maybe the amount of product that you used, how you applied it, and they can know what you used, and they'll have better understanding and education on why you use that product for that specific guest. So you want to make sure you fill that out completely. Does anybody know the next step? Yes, to ask for a referral. So asking for a referral, I think this is one thing that a lot of people struggle with. I know I always did in school. But you want to make sure that you're not afraid to ask for a referral, because if you did a good job, they're going to want to come back to you, and they're going to want to tell their friends and their family about you and why they loved you and why they loved how you did their hair. So with that, you can just tell them that you really appreciated them and you appreciate them coming to you specifically, because there are so many stylists. We have a lot of competition, and you want to make yourself stand out in any way that you can. So that's going to be one thing to ensure guest retention. So you just kind of tell them you appreciate them, give them a business card, and say, I loved working with you today. I'd love to be able to finish your hair next time, maybe to do your root touch-up, or trim up your hair, refresh it in a few weeks. And give them a business card and say, I would love it if you would share this experience with your friends and family and recommend me to them. And most people would love to do that. They're happy to. So the next thing is what? Anyone know? Future reservation. So that kind of goes hand in hand with asking for a referral. When you're making a future reservation, you want to make sure that they know not only why they want to come back, why they need to come back, and you want to make sure that they know how long between appointments. So you want to make sure that they know when to come back. So maybe they don't understand that their hair is going to grow out from that beautiful color that you did in 5 to 6 weeks. So you want to make sure that they know that amount of time so they can come back to you. Or for the male haircut you did, you want to make sure they know to come back in maybe 4 weeks. So it just depends. So you want to make sure, hugely important of that detail is to make sure that you write down when they want to come back. So you either write down on their take-home recommendation form when they want to come back, or on one of the business cards that you had given them, so that they have the exact date and time written down. The next part is just the 2-minute plan that goes for the final part of the service completion, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So for a small box, I want you to choose a partner and pick something of the service completion steps that you may be not 100% comfortable with, and I want you to act it out with your partner, and just go over the verbiage of something that you feel you struggle with a little bit. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, so pick something that you feel you're not as strong with, whether it's asking for a referral or making the future reservation, or talking about the take-home and the products that you used and how to use them. So once you do that and act out a skit, grab a learning leader, have them come over, act out the skit for them, have them coach you, give any feedback that they think of for you to improve your service completion skills. So once you do that, I want you to, with your partner again, fill out the take-home recommendation form with each other and what you would use for your partner, and fill that out completely for a small box. The next part of this service completion mini class and for the Learning Center is the 2-minute plan. So with every worksheet, every month, you always have a 2-minute plan box on your worksheet. So this is kind of going to help you get that signed off for you this month. So rather than just reading them all through or spouting them off memorized, I want you to grab your learning leader before you finish with your guest and tell them that you're going to do the 2-minute plan, and that they just mention that you want them to watch every step that you do to make sure that you execute them all well. So that includes waiting to clean your station, escorting your guest to the reception area, introducing your guest to the receptionist, pulling products and talking about solutions, reserving a future service time, giving your guest a business card, giving them 5 to 10 more business cards, thanking your guest, hugely important, and cleaning your station before your next guest. So once you have those, then you can get 2 boxes of your worksheet for this learning center. And that completes the service completion mini class. Thanks, guys.